Look at that. The upper crust coming to slum it. How may I help you?
We're looking for a young Naut. She's part of Captain Reuben's crew.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. A girl who loses her pay with style. But I don't know where she is. She looked sad last time I saw her. Didn't have her head in the game.
Have you ever heard her talk about secrets or documents she would like to exchange?
Are you asking me if she's a spy? But if that's why you're looking for her, I may have seen things that might interest you. I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no attention to me. But I see everything.
Mistaken.
Tell me what you saw. This should quench your thirst. So, what did you see?
Well, returning late at night, I spotted a guy I'd seen before at the tavern. He often spent time with the Nauts, and he was in the street, fiddling with a stone, looking suspicious. So, I took a closer look when he left. I thought he'd stashed money or something, but no. There was a box under the stone, but there was no gold inside, just papers. They were messages, and from the look of the guy, they couldn't be love letters. Now, I don't know how to read, so I couldn't understand what it was about, but maybe those were your secrets?
Where is this hiding place?
Cross the bridge at the exit of the town. On the left, look for the stone. The box is underneath.
Thank you, soldier.
My pleasure, friend. Do you want to know anything else?
That'll...
Nope. Let's find the dead drop. Meow. Oh. Whoop. Now, how am I gonna get out of this city? I'm sure there's a gate over here. Nice.
This stone must be the one the soldier told us about. Look, it hides a box.
It's a dead drop. It's suspicious, but it doesn't reveal any secrets or who uses it.
Well then, we'll have to catch whoever you...
Oh, I'm a little old for hiding in the bushes, but if that's what you want to do...
Better not touch it. Nobody should know that we've discovered this box.
Oh, is there a spot to get up there, or... Oh. My bad.
Perfect. We have a great view of the box from here.
Shall we wait here?
Let's wait.
That's it. Suspect in sight. He's only a messenger. We should follow him.
Excellency.
Shut up, woman. I'm trying to catch a messenger. Hey, motherfucker.
Well, gentlemen, what are you plotting?
Fool! They followed us!
But I was careful.
I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and you have been caught plotting treason. So I suggest you talk. What do these messages contain, and what are they about?
Wasting your time. I won't say a word.
Do you realize that you are suspected of espionage and conspiracy? Don't you think you better explain yourself?
Wait! I don't want to end up in jail. It's not about the secrets of the congregation. Let me explain. Some time ago, it was rumored that the secrets of the Naughts were for sale. My country was interested. So I started exchanging messages as you've been doing. The Naught who was willing to give up these secrets demanded a fortune. He also wanted to become a citizen. But we were only at the negotiation stage. For the moment, I have received nothing concrete. Just promises.
Who is the Naught you're talking to?
I've no idea. The messages were signed White Rose. But I doubt it's a real name.
Very well. You seem to be telling the truth.
Alba means white, de Sardet, but it's a little unsubstantial.
And give me the message in your possession before leaving.
Very well. Here it is. Now, if you'll allow me, I will leave the town.
Alright, well, we found out who this fucking asshole is. So now we can move on. Let's go talk to the Admiral. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can fix something.
Ah, Your Excellency. So, what did you discover?
There is indeed a spy among the Naughts, but the spy's identity remains to be proven. Take this. I have recovered this note, which seems to suggest that your secrets have been offered to several buyers. The Alliance citizen we met did not win the bid.
I knew it. My logbook has just been stolen, and of course Alba is missing. Do we really still need proof?
This book must be found at all costs before Alba sells it. Your Excellency, can we count on you once more?
I would like to help you, but this island is vast. How could I possibly hope to find it?
Alba is from Toleme. She probably took refuge in San Mateus.
This reduces
Okay.
the search area a little. What do you say, Your Excellency?
This is a trail that deserves to be followed. I will keep you updated, Admiral.
Fine. Is there anything else in here? Let me go to this tavern real quick and then I'll go to San Mateus. See what these dildos are up to. Alright, sorry. I know it just looks stupid for a second, but I swear I'm not. I'm a genius. My IQ's like 500. Just kidding.
Bit of poison on board. And let's go!
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
And that one's a goner. Okay. I was just talking about how there weren't thieves anymore. How I missed them so.
What can I pour for you?
Manfred, the quartermaster of the barracks, told me about your supply problems.
And he sends you? Damn. I didn't think a legate would act in person, but it's nice to see that our problems are taken seriously. I'll explain. Alcohol has been scarce in New Serene for quite. Our suppliers in the town are constantly victims of theft, to the point that they're no longer able to supply taverns. I could have managed if my monthly delivery from the continent had arrived as planned, but customs seized my goods.
Did they give you a reason?
Conservative seizure, they said. Time to check that everything is in order. And now they tell me that they can't return my goods because they've been stolen. Can you believe it? If even customs are getting robbed, what hope do we have?
Huh. This is all rather suspicious. Don't worry. I'll go and see these customs officers and get this cleared up.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm gonna check and make sure everybody can be fucking drunk. My town's shitty. Just kidding, it's really not that bad. It's fine if people want to drink. I just wish I wasn't putting the well-being of my fucking cousin.
Customs Officer Alric.
Desarde, I'm the legate of the merchant. I've been told of some issues with customs. I would like some clarification.
I'm listening, Your Excellency.
I was told that a shipment from the continent...
Yes, we seize cargo sometimes to verify that all taxes...
randomly, without a prior formal order.
No, I don't know. Perhaps we received a complaint. That happens sometimes.
I suppose all entries are noted in your records.
Naturally, but I assure you that we only do our job. It was all routine.
I was informed that customs was robbed.
Yes, these thieves have quite the nerve. Someone even stole personal belongings this time. Since then, I've put all important things in the chest, but...
Let me summarize. You have confiscated some goods, perhaps because of a report, but you're not sure. Then that same cargo was stolen from you, along with other things in your custody.
Exactly, Your Excellency.
You are either the worst customs officer I've met or the biggest liar.
Listen, Your Excellency, I made a mistake. It's true. I should not have ordered this seizure. In fact, it was late and, counting the crates would have taken me hours. I decided to postpone it. In the meantime, the goods were stolen. It's unfortunate, but I'm not useless.
You haven't even informed the authorities of this robbery. This is all rather suspicious, Officer Alric. So I think it's necessary to conduct this inspection with a search.
Please, Your Excellency.
I'm sure the contents of this chest would be very informative. Maybe we should go to the docks to see if we could find the key that this scatterbrain has lost.
That was funny. You're either the worst customs officer I've ever met or the biggest liar.
Look at this.
You work for Egon. Have you come to ensure my loyalty? Well, you can tell him that I didn't say anything, right?
In fact, you just did. So you are a member of this gang.
No, you don't understand. But I am trapped. And it's been like this for months. I am forced to pull off all kinds of tricks in order to settle an old debt.
Egon.
Counting the
Yes,
crates
sir.
would have taken me hours.
Either I do
I
what he
decided to
says,
postpone it.
or I lose my children.
Goods were
I've
stolen.
already paid off my debt 100-fold, but he maintains his hold over me.
Haven't even
Now
informed
I
the...
have no choice but to obey when he asks me to divert larger shares of cargo.
Could you help me identify him?
Then I put
I'd
all
like to, but
important...
I've never met him. He gives me his instructions in writing,
You have confiscated
or
some
sends his
goods, perhaps
men.
because of a report.
I plan to put an end to this individual's activities, so anything you can tell me will be useful.
I hope you manage it, Your Excellency. For the sake of my children, maybe you could come to the meeting he's arranged tonight.
Do you think he will come in person?
I don't know. This is the first time I've received
Sorry,
a
I thought that
notice
was
like
funny.
this. I fear he'll punish me for arousing the innkeeper's suspicions. He doesn't let anything get past him, you know.
Very well, I will come. If only to avoid you paying the price for your stupidity.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'll meet you at the North Gate in the evening.
No offense to our new friend. I'm not sure this Egon will come in person. I'd be surprised if he'd bother moving just to lecture a small fry in his business.
Give me 1 second, I'm editing this clip real quick. Okay, my fault. And okay. Sorry about that. Oh shit, no, no. There we go. Okay, sorry, I had to reset my Twitch so that it would work correctly. You're a customs officer, huh?
Ah, there you are. Are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
We have a meeting next to the quarry. As we are early, we should be the first to arrive.
Perfect. I'll hide until they get...
He will certainly not come alone. I beg you, don't.
Be confident. I won't...
You should get in position.
Dun 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 dun.
My friend, I'm so glad to see you. Because you owe us some explanations, don't you?
Sir, let me explain. I wanted to do well. I was just a little rushed and...
Silence, fool. Not only have you been so clumsy with your handling that the quartermaster was informed, but in addition, you dared to plot with this legate. A noble
Oh shit.
that has already cost us dear.
Oh shit.
You no longer love
Does he
your
know that?
children, Alric. You want us to get rid of them? Is that it?
No, Mr. Egon, I beg you. Don't hurt them. I didn't have a choice. The legate came for an inspection, but I didn't tell him anything. I swear.
It's a shame, Alric. Egon loved you, but would replace you with someone else soon enough. Someone smarter. Get rid of him. I don't want to hear from this little roach any longer. As for me, I'm leaving for Hikmet. Try to be discreet. This legate doesn't seem willing to let go.
We should help Ulrich. He doesn't deserve to die like that.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
Maybe enlightened shall take me in this battle.
Ooh. Yeah. Alright, boys. Eat an ass.
This man is dead, and we haven't even caught this fake
Damn it. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on. How'd he die? I didn't kill him, did I? Okay. Yo, let's go eat some ass, sir. Can't believe he died like that, damn.
Yeah,
Meow. The coin guards are suspicious. I mean, fuck the coin guards, dude. They tried to, like, destroy my... Fucking, they wanted to kill my family.
We should help Ulrich. He doesn't deserve to die.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
Damn! Took like one hit to kill him. What a freaking loser. Look, man. You gotta stop being so weak, Elron. Is that his name? Elron and Egon.
Yeah,
We have
Herbie.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, 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 bum, ba-dum, ba-ba. What is that? It's Pokemon, right?
We should help Ulrich. He doesn't deserve to die.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
I didn't betray. For pity's sake, spare me! I didn't betray you. I owe you my life, Your Excellency.
Don't mention it.
Yeah, you do.
Alas, all this was useless. This man was not Egon.
I'm not sure that it's a person, Your Excellency. It may be the name given to the leaders of the gang. I don't know. But I will never be at peace until you arrest them, that's for sure.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. But how can I find this man now?
He said he was going back to Hikmet, which is where he sends the stolen alcohol. I'm sorry. I have not been completely honest with you. I could have told you that earlier, but I knew that without your protection, I would not survive. The deliveries are sent to a dispensary outside the town. No doubt to avoid arousing suspicion.
A dispensary? But what are they doing with all this alcohol?
I'm not sure, Your Excellency. But you'll know.
Well, at least the fright Egon gave Auric managed to loosen his tongue.
Hey. Sorry, hiccups. I'm gonna be like, hey. Alright. Well, now I've got to go to Hikmet. Which isn't that cool, but whatever. Oh wait, I can travel with this caravan to Hikmet though, I know that. Or San Mateus.
Greetings! Greetings!
Travel, let's do
To Hikmet.
Let's go!
Let's go! Wonderful. I like that attitude, my friend. Oop, 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 oop.
Let's thank the enlightened that a captain who took part in these expeditions is right here on the island.
It is indeed a stroke of luck. I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Yeah, you know what? I thought this dude was gonna take me to Hikmet, not fucking the very outskirts, as far outskirty as we can go. What an asshole. God, that scared the shit out of me.
These islanders are drunk.
On your way. There's nothing for a highness here.
I see. Thanks for the advice. This is the man we saw at the quarry. We must stop him.
Oh, we are gonna stop him. One way or another. Drop in there like hot beans and fuck them up.
Maybe enlightenment protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison. On my blade. Let's go!
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Oh, come on, man. How shitty was that? Come on, dude, come on. Well, fuck. I didn't think that would happen. Damn.
This is the man we saw at the quarry. We must stop him.
Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go!
Our enemies.
Later, guys.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Surrender. You are under arrest.
What am I accused of? What am I accused of?
You are a high-ranking member of a criminal organization that has named itself Egon. And you did not hesitate to order a murder. So, even though the attempt failed, the gallows await you. Unless you decide to reveal everything you know.
I won't say a word. I won't give you anyone. I won't give you anyone. I'd rather die.
If you really thought so, we would not be talking. You will be taken to New Serene. Not to make you talk.
Yay, we arrested him. What's up, guys? We going back to New Serene. Okay. Oh, we've got little buffaloes. I would rather not ask for the fucking best doctor in Hickman. You know, I came into this game thinking that the Bridge Alliance would be my dogs, but they are fucking animals. They're the type that's like in Mass Effect they had Cerberus, where it was like they were trying to do good things, but in terrible ways. Going the most unethical route possible to do things, and that's not okay. I mean, like, especially if you have a lead, it's one thing, you know what I mean? Like, if you have, like, a way to actually do the thing you're trying to accomplish, yeah, I get it.
Hello there. My name is Desade. My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lissandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Your face seems familiar. Well, what can I do for you? Well, what can I do for you?
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern.
The Admiral? The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You are the only one on this island that can help.
Really? I think I understand. That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? The story is not a new one.
25 years since the woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember. And yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child.
So you can understand why this captive came from.
Yes. I have seen more than a few noughts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you. I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came
From one captain to another, if you would allow me.
Captain Vasco? I'm listening.
You said it yourself. A child was born at that particular time. A seaborn. And we always help one of our own.
Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most. Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
So here you are, on the verge of discovering your mother's village, of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. Desade was loving. She did with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
Well, that just means I don't have to feel bad about her dying, because my real mother was dead years ago. Man, that fucking scene with Constantine was so upsetting for me. Hey, girl. The village of Vignamri. Let's go find out what's going on. Damn it, I should have saved before I did this. Glenganamva. Glenganamva. Glenamva. Oh.
What do I owe?
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri. Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone.
Tell me more about that.
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago. But I remember the village Denegad, kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one blow.
My father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes. Slan. Your mother's sister. She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Relwyn was a renowned healer across all of Tiafradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me, but others here can probably tell you.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Nothing.
Wow.
What do you think of the chief of your village?
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of my son when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense of others.
Yes. That is very true.
There's no one here. Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find her.
The islanders protect their Donegada. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
Isn't that wild? Damn. I knew that was how it was gonna be, but I didn't expect it.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes. I'm looking for the village Donegad.
And what do you want from her?
Ulan told me that she could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. There's no love lost between Ulan and the Donegad. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan saved our village. Anyway, if you want to find her, I am not sure if she is there right now.
I'm extremely grateful.
Am I gonna find her dead? God damn it. Is that what's gonna happen? She's gonna be over there and she's gonna fucking be dead. And I'm like, well fuck. Came all this way. And this hoe died. Okay. Let's go see her. Need you to talk to my aunt. Meant to have you with me the first time, but I kind of forgot. I got too excited. Go away. Okay. That's what you bitches get for trying to stunt on a hoe. I don't know what I just said, but it sounded cool, right?
There's a woman over there, surrounded by animals.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Falling apart.
How do you feel, madam?
Well, thank you for stepping in. I don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me. Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived. We are glad we arrived at the right time. We would have been very upset. We would have been very upset if something had happened to you.
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Denegad of Vignamri?
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This better be heartwarming.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother, or rather, the woman who raised me, gave me this necklace.
A Relwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Relwyn, who died far away from us all, and divorced Tierce. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost everything.
Okay, Petrus, this isn't about you.
So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No. You don't understand. I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone loved Relwyn. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well. The child of the Tiaradi has returned home with him, and the spirit of his mother. You are home, my Magum. Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me. Despite everything you know about
You may have been a bit cowardly. To the point of letting the woman you loved. You were manipulative. And you lied to everyone, including yourself. Thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
My child. What you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done
It also roasts you to a crisp, you fuck.
In my deceitful life. For you, for you and for her. I hope the enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
Well, it's nice that I now have a home. Okay. That was hilarious. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, sorry. Let's see. Keep forgetting to select that quest. I don't know why there's been such a bad echo recently. It's kind of irritating. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see what it's like to romance this girl. Oh yeah. Just kidding. Haha. You thought. Thought, didn't you? You thought. Damn it. Okay. Go tell Manfred. And you know what? Why does it always echo at the fucking emotional scenes? That's what pisses me off. Now I'm angry because there's an echo. Alright, Manfred.
Hello, Your Excellency. Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you? What can I do for you?
Was the captain we arrested transferred to you?
Yes. And we began to question him. It appears that he was paid by Governor Buren. The
Dude, I'm about to fuck up
tasked
this
him
governor.
with weakening the natives as much as possible in order to muzzle the rebellion. They were trying to poison the natives with alcohol, but they needed a lot to do it. Their entire smuggling operation revolved around that.
Did you contact the governor?
Yes. He sent us a letter apologizing, saying he didn't know he was dealing with criminals. His letter was accompanied by a letter of marque to compensate the merchants who suffered in this case.
Which doesn't mean that he will abandon these despicable methods. Is there any news on Egon? We're no longer certain it's even a person.
Even though that name might refer to the organization, someone must be leading it. And that's who we have to stop. Alas, for now, the captain doesn't want to tell us any more. So the interrogation continues. We're waiting for answers on that point. I need your help in another case.
I'm listening.
Oh my
The Admiral
god.
sent us a furiously worded letter. One of their ships was commandeered by our troops. They accused the San Mateus garrison. But I know Herbert is quartermaster. He's an honest man. I'm not saying that the Admiral is lying to us, but I don't understand what could have happened. Whatever the case may be, the Admiral is threatening to refuse all transportation to our men. This will
Well,
not
they
only
mean
hurt
to.
the Guard, but also all the nations that employ us. We need someone diplomatic, able to piece this whole story together. Can I count on you?
Yes. I will go see Admiral Cabral and try to understand what happened.
Right. Hell yeah, brother. Damn it. Let's talk to my boys now. What the fuck?
Then let's go.
But. Damn. Nice. Nice one, boys. Oh no. No, 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 no. I don't know how that happened. There, whoo! Holy shit. How wild was that, guys? Almost got stuck. I mean, I did get stuck, but I got unstuck. Almost got permanently stuck. Can I get a like and a follow for that?
Come and see.
Oh, no.
I'll receive beautiful things from our village.
Are you kidding me? Oh man, Constantine makes me so fucking sad. What the fuck was that? Hey guys, what you doing? You working? Me too. Been running around the city for a fucking year now.
Man was
The guards taken
Oh,
on
why am I
board.
doing that?
I understand, Admiral. But Quartermaster Manfred was as surprised as you were at this news. That's why he asked me to investigate. The Guard never gave the order for such an operation.
So these mercenaries do not even know how to manage their men? Remarkable. We will not deal with the Guard until Manfred cleans up his ranks. No more of these hireling thugs will set foot on my ships. The nobles will just have to do without their bodyguards.
I will tell them, Admiral, and know that I am fully aware of the problems that caused this act of piracy. Not only for the Guard, but for all the nations on this island. I will do everything to find those responsible.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will eagerly await your news. Anything else?
I need to be going. The Admiral knows that we can't do anything without the force of the Guard. By prohibiting them from transport, she is putting everyone at risk, leaving us to take care of the problem.
At the same time, she has something to be mad about. This is the first time in our history that anyone has dared to attack our ships.
All right. All right, boys. Let's get it. I haven't equipped her with anything, have I? I need to keep some Alsaid stuff just in case. Damn it, I don't mean to do that. Fuck. Let's go to the Desardet residence and then go fuck up people. God, I'm so pissed. I hate Hickman.
He should be able to inform us.
Yes, I remember Fernando. Let's go and see him.
We got 2 minutes before I get off this shit for a little bit and go do my fucking math tests.
And what can I do for you?
Well,
Quartermaster Manfred sent me.
I was expecting such a visit, and I'm glad Manfred sent an external investigator. This commandeering business may just spell the end of the Guard. Without the Nord's transport, we are finished. I don't understand what could have happened. It's as if some members of the Guard obey others' commands.
We had trouble with a criminal organization within the Guard. I wouldn't be surprised if they were behind this matter once again.
Oh, this is terrible news, Your Excellency. How can we sort the good apples from the bad?
By speaking to those in charge of those in command of this town, and trying
speaking
to
to
unravel the
those
truth
in
from
charge
the
of
lies.
those in command of this town.
Since you neutralized Major Herman and his gang, 3 lieutenants have been leading the troops, while waiting for a new senior officer to be appointed. They are Lieutenants Alexander, Klaus, and Ermelind.
Do you think they're honorable?
I won't vouch for them if that's what you're asking. I don't know them well enough.
Thank you, Quartermaster. I'll go and find them.
Okay, they're upstairs, all 3 of them. Hell yeah, that's what I like, convenience. Oh no, it's time for me to go, but I want to talk to these guys.
Hello, Lieutenant. Desardet.
Lieutenant Klaus.
I'm investigating the illegal commandeering of a Naut ship that took place here in San Mateus. Do you happen to know the men responsible and the officer they served under?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I don't know. I only took office in this city 2 weeks ago. I'm just getting to know my troops. I was sent here to remedy the lack of officers following the arrest of the commander's men. Are you sure that this commandeering is not the isolated act of a few homesick recruits?
Not totally sure, but it's very unlikely. Managing the crew of a Naut ship requires great numbers and organization.
Aye.
Farewell, Left.
Mm-hmm. Fishy that he would suggest something like that to try to divert my attention. And then
Hello.
you, young lady?
I am...
Desade, legate of the merchant congregation, right? Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. Lieutenant...
Well, I didn't know I was so famous. Can you tell me anything about the ship that was commandeered by the guards?
A complete act of piracy, if you want my opinion.
Do you know who these guards were and under which officer they served?
No, and no soldier is missing here as far as I know. This is very strange. But since the commander's attempted coup, everything has gone to hell here. Men start muttering as soon as we have our backs turned. Some recruits have suffered violence, but refuse to name their attackers.
Do you think something is going on?
It seems obvious to me that some people took advantage of this unrest to line their own pockets.
I see. Thank you. I'll leave you to it.
Okay, so now we have one more lieutenant. I'm sure.
Your Excellency, if you really want to know what's going on in this barracks, find me tonight near the church.
To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Quiet. No one must know that I spoke to you. I am Sergeant Franz, and I'm prepared to help you. Don't forget the church tonight.
Hello, Lieutenant.
Oh! You are the legate of the... I am Lieutenant Alexander.
I'm conducting an investigation. We must work fast and find out who organized... Do you know the men who seized the ship and who...
All I can tell you, Your Excellency, is that I'm sure they were not under my orders. As foolish as it sounds, we don't know the identity of the soldiers involved. Since our previous commander's coup attempt, there's been tremendous upheaval. We lack senior officers. The registers are not up to date. I suspect the supporters of the coup who escaped the trial may be responsible.
It's not impossible. I dealt with Major Herman, who was serving Commander Torsten, but I didn't take care of his men.
It's only an idea, of course, but one that seems most logical to me.
I'll leave you. The Lieutenant's interrogation produced nothing. This sergeant is our only lead.
With this gang's reign of terror, we were lucky to have come across him.
I hope it's an ambush. We'll just get the fucking murderer. Damn it. I always do that. I always take the door on the right because I just fucking see double doors and I think, oh, it's time to go. Let's go. Run, 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 run. Church is gonna be straight. Let's go, boy. Just save real quick. Haven't saved in a hot minute.
Here you are. I wasn't sure you'd come. That will be understandable. It's better to be wary with Egon.
What do you know about this organization?
More than I would like. I'm part of it. Now ask me any questions you want. We don't have much time.
Who took possession of the ship, and for what purpose?
Soldiers from the garrisons, members of Egon's organization. The boat was supposed to be used to transport the island captives to the mainland. Someone must have had enough of only being able to move a few slaves at a time, hidden in the holds. Now they've pulled this big stunt. They've not only attracted the wrath of the Nauts, but also your attention. Egon would never have made such a mistake, and they'll make the fool who did suffer dearly.
If you're part of this organization...
I joined this gang some time ago. I naively thought that it would only be a matter of completing a few small secret protection missions, but I found myself involved in a sordid business with the young islanders. We capture them to sell them as slaves. They're very popular in brothels. I participated for a long time, without batting an eye, but I ended up bonding with one of the captured islanders. And the horror of this trafficking has finally hit home. I don't want it to happen to her.
Do you know who Egon is? Or at least who runs this organization?
No. Everything is very compartmentalized. Each group knows only its direct superior, never the one above. Not only do I not know the big boss, but I don't know anything about his other activities.
And who gives you your orders?
Lieutenant Ermelin. That woman is ruthless. After the business with the ship, she decided to make a clean sweep, probably to avoid the wrath of Egon. She told us that we had to get rid of the islanders we still held captive. She wants to clean up behind us to avoid leaving any trace. My friend is among them. If I can't find a way to stop Ermelind, she will die.
If we want to prevent this massacre, we will have to intervene quickly. Where are the islanders held captive?
They're kept in a former logging facility on the outskirts of town.
Is it well guarded?
No. Numbers are small to avoid arousing suspicion. But when Ermelin comes with her troops to get rid of the young people, it'll be a very different story.
Well, we'll take control of the operation before that. When Ermelind and her soldiers come, we will use the element of surprise to neutralize.
With all due respect, there will be many.
We could ask for help from one of the native clans.
Do you think they would?
If it only involved us, I doubt it. But it's about safe. They'll also be able to give them shelter.
We will need to act quickly. I fear
I'll go get help in Vedlug as soon as...
Thank you. I'll arrange to be appointed as the scout for Ermelin's squad. That way I can let you know when we arrive.
We should go to Vedlug.
Yes. Storm Warriors will be a good asset.
Okay. Alright, man. We've had a good time here. I'm gonna take a break, do my work like I should, and probably play Monster Hunter after this, because